Off the play fake on first down to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Howard. This time he's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early in.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Edwards. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Wolverines will hustle through the line. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you've won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Motion from the offense. To the air. It's Orji. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Fourth down coming up.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down, looking for more. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Wide out in motion. Trying to bully their way in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Orji. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you
Afterburner's coming. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Looking for the 2-point try.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Razor, razor.
Trying to punch it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Ohio State 20, Michigan 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Take this low.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Orji. He's moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass. And that wraps up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 20, Michigan 0.
We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Scott. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go. He's playing at a high level.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Fast motion from the offense. On the run, it's Howard. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That is a big-time play right there. And this defense, they have their hands full tonight with this guy. Wherever he's lined up, he's been winning on these routes. He's been doing it with speed. And right there, he shows you the acrobatics and the athleticism.
They'll give it to the back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like the boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide receiver now comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's going to let it go. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. at the 40. Just trucks through it. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that plane, you can get back.
Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3's coming soon.
They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan, 0.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the move, it's Orji. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Smith. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And they got him for the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Giving him his pads. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 32.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Back to pass, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
Black 93 Wizard! Black Nut Red! Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Return! Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 2 scores points for the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Michigan 0.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over. First and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Number 19.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Slide 22. Slot breaker.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Shakes off the tackle.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if you can catch the defense off guard.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Got room at the 35. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
And I really don't care where you're out on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, but especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Nah, go for it.
The quick out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That keeps the score. Ohio State, 46.
On 1st down, here comes this offense.
In blue. In blue. Convoy.
The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. Still running at the 40. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Motion from the offense. They'll try it on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Back to throw, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Not a chance. Missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Orji. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Black 14. Black 14. Set. Ho, ho, ho.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Orji. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 19, set to kick off.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positive...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. All kinds of running room. The tag. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
And you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Feeling some heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's going to go down as time has run out. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.